Some friends were in Greece recently. They tried Greek coffee. They loved it, as one does. So we went down to Lumidis coffee shops downtown in Athens so that they could buy some to take back home to make themselves. Now, I understand that they haven't really mastered it just yet, so which is where I come in. Guys, this video is for you. I'm shooting it as a selfie on my iPhone. So literally single-handedly, I will try to show you how to make Greek coffee properly, the Greek way. Try to remember, it's not hard. It just has its own special technique. Now, the first thing I want you to know is that Greek coffee generally requires patience and time. I mean, imagine that for some mad people like me who love Greek coffee to bits, there are these fantastic traditional contraptions called hovoli, which is where, as you can hopefully see, you can make Greek coffee, you can brew it on hot sand. Now, trust me, this is like the best thing ever, but it actually takes some time, so we're not going to do it today. Today, what we're going to do is brew Greek coffee in the next best traditional method, which is on a gas fire. Now, first of all, what you're going to need is this. This is called briki. This is a special pot made of bronze, designed and shaped for the ideal brew. Now, you can probably see that mine has actually seen quite a bit of action in its time. Secondly, you will need some freshly ground, very, very fine Greek coffee that you can actually smell from a distance, and it smells amazingly. Thirdly, I'm going to use some sugar. Now, let me get things straight. I'm a black coffee type of person. I drink my espresso black and bitter. But when it comes to Greek coffee, I like some sugar. I don't know if it's the taste or maybe the ritual, I don't know, but I like it there. Finally, of course, you will need some water, which is exactly the amount, exactly the quantity that's held in this beautiful little cup. And that's what I'm going to use. So without further ado, I will fire up the gas. Now you don't need a very powerful flame. First, I will add into the briki a spoonful of sugar. Not very much, just a taste. Now, for some reason, and don't ask me for a specific or a scientific explanation, adding the sugar first makes a difference. I will secondly add a really generous spoonful of coffee, and the water last. And then I will place the briki onto the fire. Now, as soon as I do that, I will stir very, very gently, just to make sure that the coffee and the sugar are evenly spread all over the briki, but trying not to disturb things. Now, as you can probably start seeing, the coffee in the briki will very, very quickly start bubbling up and rising. Now, the bubbles on top and the actual crema, as the Italians call it, or kaimaki, as we do, is very, very important. Remember or imagine that back in the day, very, very traditional and old school customers at old style Greek coffee shops would actually send their coffee back if the bubbles and the kaimaki on top weren't right. Now, hopefully, there you go. You will see that very soon we'll start seeing the first bubbles rising up to the surface. When that happens, I will... Bloody selfies, eh? There you go. When that happens, I will take the briki away from the fire, give it a few gentle taps, help it settle down and relax, lower the heat even more, and place it back on the fire, just to finish it off, so to speak. When it starts rising again, then it's my cue that my coffee is done. Now, I will leave it to rest just a little bit, and I will serve into my cup very, very gently, because I don't want to disturb the crema. That's so important. This is how it's supposed to be. Thick and full. Now, if we want to do it the right way, the old school way, the first sip has to be really loud and messy, like this. And it's divine. So there you have it. I hope that now you have more or less the technique needed. Keep at it, keep practicing, and what else can I say? Yamas.